Hey, how y'all doing? Let's see how I can tell you how I'm doing. Um, I'm doing well. I did have a really bad week last week. It was not a good day for weather all week long last week. Um, Actually, it was a week prior. This last week has been good, but the week prior was really, really bad. That's why I didn't report anything. And I didn't get any exercise really that week either because I had overdone it the week before and had hurt my knee and hurt my hip also as well, and it was really a pain. But during the time of the rain, I recovered and I was doing well. Also, I believe it was last Sunday. I can't remember. I believe it was last Sunday. I had some really, really bad pain kick in Sunday. Um, it may have actually been Sunday before last, because I don't recall going to breakfast with my family this week. Yep, it was Sunday before last, so it was 2 weeks ago. I had some really bad pain in my chest. Basically, the pain went from the center of my chest all the way to my back. I'm not sure what caused it. I suspect it may have been something I tried eating. I was eating some scrambled eggs that morning, and then we went to church. And then during church, I started saying, "Man, my back hurts," and I, my husband started rubbing my back and everything, and I was like, "Wow, it hurts." And then later on, it went from my back to the front of my chest, and it was like coming straight through me and everything. And I tried dealing with it by seeing if it was maybe acid reflux by taking some Tums, and then that didn't seem to help. Then I tried taking some gas medication, like some Gas X or whatever, to see if it's gas or something. And that didn't help. And I was like, okay, what in the heck is wrong with me? And I just sat there and I tried resting and whatnot. I could breathe, all that kind of good stuff. Just for some reason, I had this excruciating pain through my chest. Couldn't move around a whole lot. I couldn't talk real loud. I couldn't, laugh or anything like that. But I could breathe fine. It was all right. And just kind of worried that, something bad had really happened, and, that I had screwed up something. So I was sitting there taking it easy, hoping that it would go away. And then, of course, work. I have to go to work at 3 o'clock, and I work from home, so I put my kids in their room, and because their dad had to go help a friend that was in a car accident, and came up to my room and did my thing, and my kids went to watch their movies while their dad was, busy, and got on the phone for maybe 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, and I was like, you know what, I don't know if I can do this, stressing out, talking to people, and whatnot, and my chest be hurting this way because it's just gives me a lot of stress. So I went ahead and I called the doctor's office, and I got his assistant would actually call me back probably about 25 minutes later, and I explained to him the situation. Said, I hope I didn't mess something up, hopefully the eggs I ate early today or whatever didn't mess anything up. He's like, no, don't worry about it. You didn't mess up anything. It's not tight. Your band's not tightened down. And while I was explaining to him the situation, I told him, I said, the pain reminds me a lot of when I first came out of the hospital. Because when I first came out of the hospital, there was a weird pain in the center of my chest, along with pain in my stomach and everything. The pain in my center of my chest was like pressuring pain. It's kind of hard to explain, but I kind of thought maybe it had something to do with the hiatal hernia that he had fixed, and the doctor had fixed or whatever. And the assistant told me, he said, don't worry about it, these things happen sometimes from time to time where pain will come in all of a sudden, and we don't know what the anomaly is from the pain issue or whatever. He suggested that maybe I needed to go back and rest and drink some hot tea with lemon or something to kind of relax. So I was like, okay, I guess that means I need to get off of the phones or whatever and go back and rest. And so I did that. And basically, I I sat there in the bedroom with my kids watching movies and everything that day until my husband got back home, maybe about 15-20 minutes later. And you know, by the next morning, it was okay. It was not really all that painful anymore. I guess he was right. Maybe it was just a pain that was just weird. Cause I do remember trying to stand up straighter and everything. Maybe I had done something to jar everything inside my body. So I don't know what happened there. Okay, but on the good note, I'm down 25 pounds. I can now see things in my face, like I can start to see indentions in my face again, which is really strange. I didn't realize how weird my cheeks look to me. But anyway, I can see differences in my face now. My husband's seeing it too. Also my clothes, I'm seeing difference in my clothes. The shorts I wore last year, since we live in Texas, the weather here is like always pretty hot most of the time during this time of year. Right now it's 75 degrees, and we're in the evening time right now. We're coming close to the end of the day, and basically those shorts I wore last year are not fitting the same. Other clothes I had on this last week or so that I've been wearing, I was like, wow, you know how you put your pants on and you can put your hands in your pockets, but they're the same pants you had on before, and you could put your hands in your pockets, but you knew they would be cramped and that you would just kind of be able to slide your fingers in there and put stuff in. I have some pants, I put my hands in my pockets, and it's like my hand disappeared and it was engulfed. And so I was like, oh, that's a really good sign. I got a lot of space in there now, so I must be making some pretty good changes. So I'm going to have to get my measurements out and see how much I've actually lost in inches. But 25 pounds is good. I'm down to 201 now, so here in the next few weeks I'm thinking I'll be below 200, so that's really good. I get my first fill on April 1st, April Fool's Day. Hopefully they're not going to be teasing me, but April Fool's Day is my day I get my first fill. I'm hoping it goes well and that I don't, it don't hurt. But that's pretty much how I'm doing, and I hope everybody's doing well. I guess I'll talk to y'all guys later. Hope everybody takes care of themselves and keep up with everything, and I want to hear your stories. Alright, bye.